My name is Dr. Darin Gray. I'm the co-director of the K-12 STEM Center for the University of Southern California's Viterbi School of Engineering. We work with elementary, middle, and high school students and their teachers to help students develop a STEM identity. So when you think of STEM identity, think about all the identities that you have. So one identity I have is I'm a Trojan, a USC graduate, and that's part of my identity. Another identity I have is I am an engineer. And when you have an identity involved with a particular career choice or an athletic team, it helps you to continue to commit to whatever that is. So if you have a STEM identity, it's more likely that you'll go into the STEM field or at least be STEM literate. I went into education initially because there were a lot of people who helped me to do well in school. First and foremost was my mom, because she wouldn't settle for anything less than my best. Even when I didn't know that I could do better, she was always there to push me forward. And then there were all the teachers that believed in me, even though I didn't necessarily have the look of what people perceive to be a STEM person. And then there's a colleague of mine from high school who was the first person to tell me that I should be an engineer. And when I look at what inspires me to work with the students I work with, which are underrepresented, educationally disadvantaged, and students that are interested in the STEM field but don't have access to all of the tools needed to be successful. When I look at them, I see myself. I see a student who didn't know what an engineer was. I didn't really know what a scientist was until there were people in my life who told me. And this was back in the day before the internet. So there was no Googling of anything. You had to actually go to the library to research. But you could only know what somebody told you existed. It's not like today when there's a ton of information that's out there where you have access to different forms of media. You only had access to those things that the people around you shared with. And I was very fortunate to meet a lot of people who were willing to share their knowledge with me. The key was the support from my family, my mom, my dad supported me. My parents weren't together, but my dad really wanted me to focus on my grades. My sisters, I have 3 sisters. But then there were the people in the community. And I was sharing with a colleague who also was in STEM education, saying that even the bad guys in my neighborhood always talked about, you stay in school, you can do better, we believe in you. And so it was a real community of approach that allowed me to develop as a student. Happy Black History Month.